Greetings. We're working with the toolbox in assignment 6.1 in this topical area, and want to make sure, since this is the only place we actually work with a toolbar in this class, that things are very clear on how you do it. So I've opened up ArcCatalog on my screen, and I really suggest you do this through ArcCatalog, not through ArcMap and the part of ArcCatalog that is part of ArcMap, but you run ArcCatalog by itself. If you look over on the left hand side here, you can see we have Toolbox, so I'm going to hit the little plus sign to expand that, and then I come up to an option, My Toolbox. And I'm going to click on that, and there's nothing under it, as you can see, because I've not created a toolbox for myself yet. So I'm going to go back to My Toolbox and right click on it, and you'll see that there is a new, and I have two options there. A Python toolbox, which would be your first guess of where we need to go, but that requires more Python scripting than what we're going to use in this course. So we're going to just click on Toolbox, which is going to work with the wizard, and we need to give it a name, and I'm just going to call it Test. And so now you can see we've created a toolbox called Test. I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to go down to Add and Add Script. I'm going to click on that. And so we need to give a name to our script, and again I'm just going to use Test. The label could be something with spaces. The name cannot have spaces in it. I'm just going to use Test again. What I need to now do is click Next. We don't need to do anything with the style sheet, so we're going to click Next, and it wants to know where the script file is. Now this could be potentially a blank script file. It's not the way I'd recommend doing this, so I would have wrote my script file, at least the beginning parts of it, in something like Python Win, and then brought it in here so that we can look at it. So we've wrote a script file similar to the one that you have in your handouts for this assignment area. I'm going to click on the little file folder, and I saved this script file to the desktop, and now I've got to find it on my desktop. Got to get past the program area. There it is, assignment 6.1. Note the .py on the end because it's a Python script file. I'm going to say Open, and I'm going to say Next. And this is the critical spot here. In this script file that I've done, and let's just open the script file and take a quick look at it. File, Open, and again it's on my desktop. There it is, so I'm going to open it. We have two places that we are using the get parameter as text function. We have one here, and we have another one here. So therefore I have to have two places in my script file where I'm going to ask for input. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to use a display name. So I'm going to say input, and then when I type in input, I should get a series of choices that I can choose for my input. And there you can see all the choices I have. I'm not going to worry what this one really is. I've given you some notes about this in the reading material. And then I can type my second one, which is output, and again click on the data type, and I have a series of choices of what the data type is. So I have a place for my input file and my output file and things. Now for your sake, you would then click Finish after you got this, and you could test and make sure this is working properly. So this is only looking at the toolbox that's going to input and output the data, where you're going to bring the files in from, and where you're going to send the final result to. Your merging and your clipping, those type of things we've not talked about here. We're just looking at how you build that toolbox to do it. The underlying script is going to do the clipping and the merging. So hopefully you won't have problems with this. In this little short video is here just to show you how exactly we transition around.